The John Paul II Family Center is the ideal space for families to flourish. Winding trails lead to cabins nestled amongst tall trees, providing a beautiful backdrop for the depth of experiences happening at the center. 13 acres of peaceful park-like land provide space for sports, entertainment, and gatherings. Complementary to this space is a covered beach volleyball court and a 25,000-gallon in-ground pool. The main hall has capacity for 160 people. The hall is fully winterized and has air conditioning and also includes bathrooms, showers, storage, a meeting room, and an office. Off of the main hall, there is a commercial kitchen with a separate entrance. The kitchen includes a walk-in fridge, large freezer, and industrial-grade equipment. Located steps away from the cabin complex, there is a mini hall with 3 separate single washrooms and showers. The mini hall has a 50-person capacity meeting room with a fridge and microwave. The mini hall is winterized and also includes audio-visual equipment. The cabin complex is 4 large buildings situated several hundred feet from the main hall. Each building has 3 separate cabins for a total of 12 cabins. 8 of the cabins house 12 single bunks. 4 of the cabins are smaller and house 4 single bunks. The cabins are winterized and equipped with electricity.
Every time I go to that property, it's like an inner peace comes over you. And I think the rest of part of it is that it's so natural. It's out in nature. We can find God, but we can also find ourselves in our other relationship.
Moving to London over 22 years ago, our family was young. Our family didn't know many families. Fortunately for us, we were introduced to family catechism in 1999, and things flourished from there.
FFI started as a catechism sort of program where 3 families came together because they saw the need to be the primary parents, being the primary educators of their children. It grew just sort of naturally, looking at each component of the family, and we know that we had to help each of those components to build a stronger family. And John Paul II said, become what you are. Well, if we can each be stronger, we make our family stronger. And then it grew so much that we saw many families in need of this and desiring it.
FFI gives parents the space and the place for them to connect with each other, their marriage and their family, right? As well as connecting them with other families and making new friendships, and also inspiring and encouraging us in our faith.
Participating and being involved in FFI, you're seeing around you, you're surrounded by living examples of people experiencing and living the faith. And that for me is a source of inspiration and motivation. It's helped encourage me to grow personally, but also helped in my, working with Fiona and our family in becoming more involved.
The need for this is growing so much. And as we looked around, it was difficult to find other facilities. In fact, we couldn't find any at all. So now this was providential, beautiful grounds and beautiful facilities.
Embedded in the still silence of rural southwestern Ontario and close to the spectacular shores of Lake Erie, the grounds of the John Paul II Family Center are clean and the atmosphere is peaceful. Filled with natural wildlife connected via wooded trails and capped with clear skies, the center leaves those who attend or visit feeling refreshed, revitalized, and recentered. Immersed in nature, one can't help but feel closer to God. This kind of space creates endless possibilities and provides important sustainability for the significant task of strengthening the family.
We are so excited to hear about the John Paul II campsite. Really a resource that FFI can give to families to give them that space and that area to be together, connect with each other and with other families.
My husband and I, we have 8 children, and all of them have made use of these grounds in different ways. Mostly I get to spend time here with my daughters for anchor camp, which is happening right now. Our sons have enjoyed Knight's Quest, the boys camp, and our little guys love the new climber.
For 3 years, FFI has successfully operated the John Paul II Family Center, welcoming many renters from church youth groups to extended family reunions to family retreat groups, groups of friends, and even a few large outdoor weddings. Every summer, families come driving up the gravel laneway, dropping off the kids for Night's Quest or Anchor Camp, or arriving for a week of family camp. With potential uses well beyond the camping programs already in place, the center is more than a campsite.
Take people out of all the stress and unhook them, unplug us all, adults and kids. And then the goodness of humans and families comes forward. It grows. In a way, it's a space to grow, grow the inside person, but also grow the family.
A registered Canadian charity since 2005, Family Foundations Institute seeks to connect, inform, and encourage families through many events and activities. What started out small in London as 3 families meeting at their homes on a regular basis for rosary, snack, and a time of catechesis has, more than 30 years later, grown into a number of formation initiatives for men, women, boys, girls, teens, and young adults.
It's a lot of fun. Like, lots of people think that just learning about the faith is boring, and I really like the social programs that FFI has. They have camps. Our kids have been involved in the camps. I know a lot of the families coming to the catechism program did the family camp this year, and then their kids went to the boys camp or the girls camp, and I meet some of them and they go, it's so much fun, right? So we're networking with people, but we're also socially connecting with them, and we're having fun together. So these are creating memories for us as well. So we're learning the faith in a very joyful manner.
My children always come back from camps so happy, having met new friends, learned new things, and kept in touch with these good girls that they've met through the camps.
In challenging times, when family and community values might be stifled by a culture of individualism, FFI doesn't slow down, but rather finds ways to innovate. Even during the pandemic between 2020 and 2022, with new restrictions and mandates, approximately 800 individuals registered for FFI initiatives, representing over 500 different households across southwestern Ontario. Countless more families, parents, and young people are accessing FFI activities throughout the year.
Now, to bring this and keep it growing and flourishing like it is and helping so many more hundreds and hundreds of families, we needed this space. So now when we've been able to obtain that and purchase the property, now we know going forward we can do long-term planning. It's sustainable. We can continue to grow. And as other families, now we've got even some of the activities and programs that families, now the children are bringing their children. So it's a great unitive thing that it connects the grandparents, the children, the grandchildren, and it's accessible and available to all of them.
We want to reach many more, and you can help. There is demand for quality, wholesome, tangible, and fun family-friendly destinations and activities. Families across southwestern Ontario have discovered the John Paul II Family Centre as a solution to their needs. Your donation will help strengthen and build better local families and communities.
Well-being largely depends on community supports, on purpose. Often we don't realize how important these things are to us, and so family, community enrichment, these are the kinds of things that help us live well and are needed for everybody.
When the families come back each year and they've made these friendships and the couples have become good friends, they want to come back.
The opportunities that we have, sometimes when I've mentioned what's going on, the first statement is, why haven't I heard about it? And like, it's amazing to share the good news of the programs and events and the growth opportunities that we have as families. We need strong families so we can share it with the rest of the church, the rest of our social communities, to share that there is good news. It's not all bad news like we hear in the news. Good news is happening through FFI.
Looking to the future and understanding their essential role in the life of the church, community, and society, families are searching for a special space, a place to grow and flourish, a place to strengthen their faith and relationships. In order to meet this consistent and growing demand, Family Foundations Institute needs to secure an ideal place for families to flourish, now and in the future. The center is more than just a campsite, retreat center, or conference venue. The John Paul II Family Center is a space for families to grow.